to go live. Okay, so you guys, let's check out my screen. Make sure you can hear me. This is Juan Luis Guerra accepting the award, right, for the song that we heard the other day, okay, at the Latin Grammys. Okay, so here we go. Make sure y'all can, okay. If you know these people, let me know. I don't know these people. Hola, Trey.
Y el Latin Grammy es para tarararán, Juan Luis Guerra.
Ay, amor, ¿cómo hiciste? ¿Dónde nacen tus besos? Muchas gracias, gracias a la Academia por este premio. Quiero dedicarlo a la República Dominicana. Y dar las gracias a mi esposa Nora, Paulina, Jean Gabriel, Ana, mi manager Amarilis, a Janina, Alan y a todos mis músicos, a Universal y sobre todo a Jesús, mi Señor y Salvador, porque su amor perdura para siempre. Gracias, Señor.
All right, so that's Juan Luis Guerra. Doesn't he seem like a nice man? Yes. See. All right. Are you guys ready to start today? Here's what I need everybody to do. Por favor. So check out my background. We have a question. The question is based on our story. Okay. So what I would like for you to do, so we can answer the question together, is go to Canvas and either access your guided notes that has the copy of the story, or access the immersive reader. You don't have to click the button to have it read, but you have the text there. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a minute to get there. So go to Canvas, go scroll down to the bottom of your module, and either open up your guided notes or click on the immersive reader. Okay. Trey, you with me today? You need to kind of get you caught up. Right, you guys, if you need help, you can check out my screen. Yes, that's what this thing is, Hill. This is called a gramophone because that's where they used to play records. Yeah. Yeah. This is the award that they get at the Grammys, right? A little gramophone. But thank you for that. See. Okay. Trey, talk to me today. Mi amigo. Are you with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's have this immersive reader or whatever, your guided notes open, whichever you prefer. I'm just going to pull this up because it's easier for me. Right? And we are focused on the second paragraph here, right? The second paragraph. So that's where we kind of left off, which is right here. Okay. And so let's take a look at my question. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to help me to figure out what the question is asking. Yeah. That's it. And then we are going to pluck an answer out of our reading here. And then you guys can either unmute and tell me, or you can put it in the chat, whichever you prefer. Okay. So give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Por favor. Thank you, Hill. Thank you, Trey. Yep. All right. Everybody's ready. Good. Okay. So let's look at our question. ¿Dónde están los fans del Grammy? ¿Dónde están los fans del Grammy? So what do you think this question is asking? Do we remember what donde means? What is donde? One of our question words. Ayana, do you remember? What is donde? You can unmute or pop it in the chat, Ayana, either way. What is donde? Where? Muy bien. Okay, so where are, right, the fans? Simple question. Where are the fans? Right? So everybody's at the Grammys, right? Where are they? We know that they're at the Grammys, so that's not our answer. We need to be more specific. So can you pluck an answer out of the reading for me? Pop it in the chat, or you can unmute. ¿Dónde están los fans, clase? Sí. So what word is that, Liliana? In Spanish? Hill, can you find an answer to the question? ¿Dónde están los fans? Other than, we know they're at the Grammys, but like more. See, okay, so we could say, you guys, one of our answers could be right here. If you can see my Zoom screen. En la alfombra roja, they're on the red carpet. But that's los artistas, right? Our question is about the fans. So maybe they're cerca de la alfombra, right? Maybe they're near the red carpet, right? They're not, the artists would be on the red carpet. The fans could be near, right? Están cerca. They're near, okay? Any other answers we could pluck out of this? I need your help, you guys. Pop them in the chat. ¿Dónde están los fans? Hill, can you give us an answer? Or Gynerical, if you can see my screen? Liliana? Okay. Sí, muy bien. Ayana, muy bien. Los fans. Well, yeah, we said that, Hill. We wanted a more specific answer, right? Los fans están yendo al cine, right? Están yendo, they're on their way to, they're going to el cine, right? Sí. Okay. So you guys, where is the Grammys held? Do we know? Like, make a guess. Like, where would it be? ¿Dónde hacen la celebración? Where do they do this celebration? California, good guess. Any other places they could maybe do the Latin Grammys? Maybe in Miami. I think one year they did them in Miami. Yeah, at a, see, in el estadio, maybe some kind of stadium or something. See? Yeah, muy bien. Okay. See, so we could also say maybe están in California or están in Miami, right? Maybe a specific city or state, right? We can kind of add to, okay? Muy bien. So, en este momento, los artistas están sacando fotos en la alfombra roja. So, los artistas están en la alfombra roja, pero los fans están yendo al cine, right? To the cinema, like the place. And maybe that's where they have it, right? That Grauman's Chinese Theater. I don't know, you guys, where they do that. Okay, muy bien. All right, so keep that loaded on your screen. I'm going to stop sharing. Clase que vamos a hacer hoy es miércoles, el 14 de enero. Y vamos a traducir en imágenes, okay? Y a contestar preguntas según la cuenta. So, I have a couple of other questions for us today, right? Because we have to get kind of accustomed to hearing and listening, and we have to get accustomed to finding our responses. But I also want to give you guys time to work on your visual translation today. Okay. All right. So any questions about what we're getting ready to do here? All right. I'm going to switch my screen. So my background. Just give me just a second. And in my background, you guys are going to see question words, right? You're going to see question words, and those are there to help you figure out what the heck Miss Ravello is asking you. Okay. All right. So give me a thumbs up if you can see my background. Thank you. Okay, so you got some questions up here. Now your job, clase, is on your screen to have a copy of the story pulled up, whether it's the immersive reader or whether it's the actual document for those of you who logged in a little late today. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm waiting on my GoGuardian to log in here. Okay. All right, Liliana, make sure that you're going to be able to help us answer some questions. Okay. Same for you, Gynerical, right? You guys, it's important that listening, right? Listening, reading, writing, and speaking, those are our skills. So it's not going to do us any good to know words if we can't understand what somebody's asking us, because then we can't use the words if we don't understand, right? We got to develop our listening skill. Okay. All right, good. So y'all have your copy of your story and you should be able to see the questions behind me. So here's our first question. Okay, you guys ready? And this is all based on paragraph 2. Okay, here we go. Here's our first one. ¿Cuándo están sacando fotos en la alfombra roja? ¿Cuándo? So we got to know what cuando means. Who can help us? Hill, do you see it behind me? You want to unmute? What does cuando mean? Very good. Yes, it's when. Okay, so the question is when. So when what? Clase, ¿cuándo están sacando fotos? ¿Cuándo están sacando fotos? So what is the question asking? ¿Cuándo están sacando fotos? When what? Trey, are you listening today? Gynerical? Liliana? When what, clase? ¿Cuándo están sacando fotos? Muy bien, Ayana. Anyone else? See? See? Well, I didn't say fans. I just said ¿cuándo están? Right? We don't know who. We'll have to rely on the story for that context, right? So ¿cuándo están sacando fotos en la alfombra roja? So good. So when are pictures being taken on the red carpet? When? Okay. So what is our answer to the question based on our story? In the second paragraph, I'm focused on the second paragraph still. Clase, ¿cuándo? Los artistas, ¿cuándo están sacando fotos? ¿Cuándo? ¿Cuándo? The question is when. ¿Cuándo? Right? ¿Cuándo están sacando fotos? ¿Cuándo? I lost my annotation. I lost my annotation. Guys, ¿cuándo? What am I asking? Okay. If you don't know, tell me you don't know. That's the answer if you don't know, right? ¿Cuándo están sacando fotos? ¿Cuándo? So if the question is, when are the artists taking pictures? Okay. When are the artists taking pictures? So take a look at, I don't have a tool. I don't have a pointer to help us. My pointer disappeared. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, my pointer's gone. Okay. So look here, you guys, if you can see my mouse. If the question is when, right? Then we would say
You're not sharing.
En este momento. I'm not sharing anymore. Is that the problem? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ugh. Good night. Okay, see, that's why I need you to pay attention, Trey. Help me out here. So you guys, if the question is, ¿cuándo están sacando fotos? then the answer is en este momento, right? What does en este momento mean? Do you have your translation? We did this the other day. What is en este momento? What does momento look like? Yeah, at this moment. So if the question is, ¿cuándo están sacando fotos? When are they taking pictures? En este momento, los artistas están sacando fotos. Right now, in this moment, their artists are taking pictures. Okay, does everybody see what we're doing? Okay. Okay, so here's our next question. Let's figure out what it means first. Okay, ¿dónde? ¿Dónde están yendo los fans? Clase, ¿dónde están yendo los fans? What is dónde? Good, Janerical. What is dónde? Take a look behind me. Can't see me anymore though, right? If I'm sharing. What is dónde? Where? Okay. So if dónde is where? ¿Dónde están yendo los fans? Yeah, good. So how about the rest of it? Can you pluck it out of paragraph 2? ¿Dónde están yendo los fans? Yes, where are the fans going? Muy bien. So what would be the answer to the question in Spanish based on paragraph 2? ¿Dónde están yendo los fans? En este momento. You guys, what does the paragraph tell us? Sí, muy bien. Hill, muy bien. Los fans están yendo al cine. Right? So where are the fans going? En este momento, right now, los fans están yendo al cine. They're going to the cinema. They're going to the location, right, for the Grammys. Okay? All right, last question. Clase, ¿cómo? This is a hard question now. ¿Cómo es la celebración? ¿Cómo es la celebración? What is the question asking? What is cómo? What is cómo? ¿Quién is who? Very good, Liliana. ¿Cómo is how, right? So if the question is ¿cómo es la celebración? What's a good translation for that question? How would we understand that question? Or what would we understand that question to mean? Sí. So if the question is, how is the celebration? ¿Cómo es la celebración? That doesn't really make sense to us in English. So when we see that question, ¿cómo? For how, often it's like we would say, what's it like? We're asking for a description. So if I said, ¿cómo es Liliana? Oh, Liliana es joven, right? Liliana is young. ¿Cómo es Hill, right? Hill es alto. Okay, you guys maybe learned this last year when you did your adjectives, right? So Hill is tall, right? ¿Cómo es Ayana? Ayana es inteligente, you know, whatever. So when we want a description, in Spanish, we use how. We would translate it though in good English as what is that thing like, or what is that person like? So if I say to you, ¿cómo es la celebración? How could you answer the question? ¿Cómo es? How would we describe la celebración? How is it described in the story, clase? Can you pop an answer in the chat for me? You're right, Hill. Anybody else? Trey? Miracle? Liliana? Sí, muy bien. Anyone else? Ayana or Liliana? ¿Cómo es la celebración? Miracle? ¿Cómo es la celebración? What's it like? Es como, clase. Sí. Diantre, muy bien. Sí, muy bien. So take a look here, right? Llena. Está, or sorry, es llena de emoción y talento, right? It's full of emotion and talent, right? Like excitement, full of excitement. Okay, we say emotion, but we mean excitement. Full of excitement and talent. Llena la celebración. Es llena de emoción y talento, right? What's it like? It's full of excitement and talent. Okay? Sí, muy bien. All right, on a scale of 3, 2, 1, 3 being 3 being it's hard. Answering questions and understanding questions is hard. 2, I kind of get it. 1, hey, I'm good, I got this. 3, answering questions is hard. 2, I need more practice. 1, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, Miss Ravello. 3, 2, or 1, tell me in chat. Need more practice? Everybody needs more practice. That's what you're telling me? Okay, practice we will. All right, muy bien. All right, in the time that we have left, again, in Canvas, you guys were asked to create a visual translation. And some of you have already turned this in, so you can, I think I graded them all or commented on them all, so you might want to just check that. But it looks like this. Again, if you weren't here, Trey, Miracle, right? Or if you didn't get it finished. Paragraph 2 of the story, using Canva, Google Slide, Google Doc, or other media, create a visual translation of each sentence of the paragraph, okay? Include images and a caption, or you can draw it yourself. If you like to do RT stuff and you want to use any other kind of media, that's fine with me, right? But here's an example, a real simple one. I just noticed I copied the caption in Spanish, and then I chose a couple of images that I thought would help with a visual translation of what's going on in the sentence. Okay, Trey? I want to make sure everybody understands. Miracle, I don't remember if you were here the other day when we started this, so if you have a question, let me know, okay? And then you want to come back here and make sure that you upload it so I can give it a grade. If you've already turned it in, check out your grade, see if I left you a comment, maybe something to fix or whatever, okay? I would like to get everybody caught up today because tomorrow we're going to start something new. See, we have about 10 minutes. What do I mean by visual translation? Okay, look at my screen, Trey. Nope. Look at my screen. You are going to give me a translation of paragraph 2. Okay. And you're going to do it in pictures instead of words. You're going to show me that you understand what the sentence means through pictures. Now, if you want to draw it yourself, that's fine. You'll have to find the right app or media, whatever you want to use. But I've given you some suggestions here. So notice my caption. Los artistas están grabando videos con cámaras y celulares. Well, I know what that means because I've got a picture here of people taking a video with their with their cell phones. Okay, so I get what they mean. Y los fans están escuchando podcasts. So I got a dude listening to what could be a podcast in my image that tells me that I understood what's going on in the second half of that sentence. So I have 2 images for this sentence here. So instead of like typing out the words in English, you're showing me that you understand what the sentence means through images or through pictures that you draw. Does that make sense?
You want us to so to describe the image, correct?
No, you're going to take the paragraph that's already in the story and you're going to use those sentences as like
Pictures.
captions, right? to the pictures. The pictures are going to show me that you understand what the sentence means. That make sense? So if the
ma'am.
story said the blue dog is running down the street, you would find me a picture of a blue dog running down the street. Right? Okay? And it's just paragraph 2. Make sense? See or no? Give me a thumbs up if you got me. Yeah? Okay. So, I'll stop sharing. Jane Erical, are you good with this? Okay. And then you guys were supposed to tell me. So those of you who finished already, and there were a couple of you who've already turned it in, you all were supposed to tell me if you liked doing a translation with visuals better than words. You're supposed to tell me if you like that. So just pop it in the chat, those of you who are finished. Okay. So I have one person who likes the visuals. Yes. Yes, Trey. Okay, Janerica likes the visuals too. All right. Hill, did you check the chat real quick? Okay. I mean, the same thing basically, Hill, but paragraph 2, right? Yeah, no, you're gonna put the caption from the story, right? Just like in the example that I've given you, you're just gonna copy and paste the sentence from the story, right? But with images that show me that you know what that sentence means, right? Just like you did it, but that was paragraph 1. I need something for paragraph 2. The instructions were for paragraph 2. right? You guys, you're only doing paragraph 2. You don't have to do the whole thing, right? But you're doing all of paragraph 2 that starts with at this moment, right? Just paragraph 2. He'll check the chat. That looks fun, Gynerical. And this is meant to be fun. You guys can get as creative with it as you want. We have about a minute left, so if you guys have any questions, please try to get this done today. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to start something new. And you can always inbox me, send me an inbox if you have a question, something that you need help with. No, the one that starts with here, Hill, let me show you. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, it's this one. Right, this is paragraph 2, right, you guys? Okay, right. Okay. Ayana, all good there? Okay. All righty. Does that make sense now, Bill? Did I help? Yeah. Okay, you guys, that's all the time we have for today. Again, please reach out if you have a question. Okay, I'll be happy to help you. Otherwise, nos vemos mañana. Okay, have a great evening. Nos vemos mañana. Sí. Adiós. Gracias. Gracias. Adiós, clase. Adiós.